This girl was so disrespectful. It's ridiculous. The whole panel was disrespectful, but it was so disrespectful. It was ridiculous. First of all, Kamala Harris didn't even show up. Kamala Harris didn't even show up because she don't feel like she needs to show up because she already knows she got the black votes lined up in Chicago and she don't have no respect for the black people. And you know, let's not forget, because she been saying she wanted to debate Trump, and this would have been the best time for her to be on stage with Trump and say whatever she wanted to say to him. But of course, she didn't even show up. The doggone interviewers, they were 35 minutes late because they had no respect for Trump either. But
yes, the media is in chaos. Trump was disrespected and his response wasn't what they expected, and now Libras are melting down on social media. I have a couple of videos I'm going to show you.
They were 35 minutes late because they had no respect for Trump either. But Trump, kudos to you for going into this bull crap. Now, this interview didn't even start the interview off by saying hello, President Trump, or hello, former President Trump, or hello, Trump. She didn't even speak to him. She just went straight into the text. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't like Kamala Harris at all. Period. Y'all know I don't like Kamala Harris. But she is the VP of the United States of America. And if I had a conversation with her, if I had an interview with her, the first thing I would do before I even started any question would say, hello, VP Harris, how you doing? That's the least respect you can give to anybody. But these disrespectful tricks, they have any respect for Trump. All they did was come out with a text from the beginning. From the beginning, that's all they came out with. Now, this dumbass trick gonna have the nerve to say to Trump, you know, tell me why should black people support you? You know, with your rhetoric and all this and all that, and why should black people support you? You lied about Obama, you lied about Nikki Haley, and that, let me tell y'all something. That's what a lot of the black community mad at Trump about, because Trump questioned Obama citizenship in the United States of America, and you know you cannot question King Obama, because black folks will have a fit. That's what a lot of them are said with Trump about. Because you can't question their God. And a lot of black people, their God is Obama. Y'all get mad at me all y'all want. It is what it is. I said what I said, and I meant it.
Look, 3 phone calls were made from Schumer and Pelosi. Biden said, I'm in this thing. I'm not leaving. A couple phone calls are made, and all of a sudden he's pushed out. And in 48 hours, all the delegates aren't given a choice of other candidates. They're told, you're going to get behind Kamala.
That's actually not what happened.
Yeah, but where's the other choice?
That's not actually. The other choices decided she was the best choice. That's
but
what
who decided?
Who's
they?
The delegates did.
I didn't want to do this clip. Trump says Kamala became a black person for political purpose during animated Chicago Black journalist event. The media is on fire. The kind of reactions I'm seeing, this person coming out to say, oh, Trump did that on purpose because he wanted to seize back the talking point from Kamala. You know, people have different opinions, especially the liberal media. If you see them melting down over something, you need to understand, like, it touched them. If you see them ignoring something, it therefore means you did not do anything. Just imagine, Trump was like in a war zone. He knows nobody in this place will play with him with the kind of question that will come up. He was ready for all the questions, and he faced them like never before.
It's not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and you know, and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money, they were stone cold broke, and I saved them and I gave them long-term financing and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late. Just so we understand, I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something was wrong.
Mr. President, I would love
I think
if you
it's
can
a
answer
very
the question
nasty
on your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered
black
the
voters
question.
should trust you with another 4
I have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act?
And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace. She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman. She went to a historically black college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn, and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is...
I think somebody should look into that, too, when you continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some Republicans have said?
I really don't know. I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this...
Yes, let me say this. Joe Rogan did a segment the other day. He said this woman can win simply because the propaganda the mainstream media is putting out, a lot of people are falling into it. Just imagine someone like this was never popular. The mainstream media is popping her. Anything you say, whether right or wrong, they will counteract you at this point. You should understand exactly what is going on here. The switch came in fast, and the propaganda just swing up. They want to do that every single day. At this point, to me, going after someone's race should not be really significant. She has a lot of loopholes that Trump should look into, especially her policies. If you look her speech from A to Z, you will not really get what she has done or what she can even offer. So this should be a focus of attention to a lot of people. Yes, what Trump said on this video, I don't know why people are so triggered. Like, you should not question someone's identity. From the previous videos I used to watch about this lady, I used to think she was from India. But after this interview, videos are surfacing on social media, and I realized the father was from Jamaica. So I don't know if she is Black India like that, or how can we call it. But the mainstream media is not taking it lightly with this. I understand why this is happening. We have evidence. There are even, I don't know, her birth certificate even surfaced online. That should tell you a lot with what is going on.